you, buddy? Maybe that's him. I want more fuel.
I want to trade.
Right you are. I'll show you what you can buy at your rank.
Don Murray says you woke my parents up. I am sorry about that, friend. That was not intentional. There we go. Great. Man, this game is a lot of fun. I love whenever we find things like this flamethrower. And it's just like something we never knew about. Was a total surprise when we found it. Is a huge upgrade in potential power. And it's just like we just stumbled upon it. Pretty awesome. Pretty freaking awesome. Okay. Let's go.
That building is an incredible feat of engineering. We clerics certainly know how to make science practical.
I love how he keeps making the point to say we clerics. It's like, I'm not convinced you're a person. Yeah. So, I don't know about that. I hope this is Reinhold. I really hope that's Reinhold. Please be Reinhold. Ah.
So, here's the Wanderer I have heard about.
You've heard of me?
I know everything that happens here. So much so that some have taken to calling
I like this
me
guy's voice.
the Eye of Kalon. I am
Donna
Reinhold,
Marie, sorry about that.
Judicator. I stand watch for all those in the Horde, and the Horde stands as the guardian for all of Magalan. Such a duty requires vigilance. It means I must ask of everyone who comes here, are you friend or foe? Do you come here to gain the blessings of the clerics, or to oppose us?
That.
Yes, I want to become a cleric.
Then Kalon will welcome you. Good. I can see potential in you. Let us hope that this potential can be realized. May your time in the Horde be peaceful and productive.
So, who are you? The welcoming committee?
I am a Judicator. I oversee everything in the Horde, from punishment to initiation.
Tell me about the other Judicators.
Is that it?
Judicator Johann fell on the battlefield. His is the highest honor. May Kalon have mercy on his soul. Judicator Ulbricht is responsible for the defense of Idan and all operations outside its borders. His is the grave duty of overseeing the war against the Owls. If you have any intelligence that might help him in his duties, you will find him in the upper halls of the cathedral.
Explain the rules of the Horde to me.
Well, Kalon's commandments are simple and fair. They are rules to be found in many places, but to us, they are sacred. Theft, physical assault, murder, the dealing of chems are all punishable offenses.
Okay.
You may face a fine, re-education, or for the worst offenders, execution. And of course, your soul will pay the price. Stay with us, and you will learn of Kalon and his ways. Abide by the words of the great prophet Arvid, and you will open your way to eternity.
Eternity. Check.
Eternity. Check.
Tell me more about the clerics.
What would you like to know?
What's happening in the city?
Kalon is wise, but mysterious. Through the prophet Arvid,
I feel like our
he
character
warned
is
us of the
also like
comet
in on the double
and
agent thing.
downfall of our world. He laid down the foundations for the clerics out of the ashes of the old civilization. To Kalon, knowledge and wisdom are sacred. It is through knowledge and understanding that we can find our way to the infinite skies.
There it is again.
And a true understanding of ourselves.
Infinite skies.
A place of true enlightenment and salvation. Kalon teaches us that the comet's fires will not be the only challenge we face in our quest for survival. If we are to save the people of this world, we must teach them Kalon's ways, that we must work together and gather all the knowledge we can. Because when the next catastrophe strikes our world, only those who have been prepared will survive.
Yep. That sounds pretty much exactly like what we know about it.
Where did you get your technological knowledge?
Arvid himself left behind this knowledge. The gathering of old world knowledge, and the order to further it, was his greatest gift to all who have followed him. It has given us the machine.
How funny would it be if Arvid was an AI? Because that would basically be Horizon Zero Dawn.
The technology we need to be ready for the next challenge we face. So, as you see, science and religion do not have to be mutually exclusive.
Tell me how promotion works within the Horde.
People who are new to our ranks are welcomed as an acolyte. Acolytes can learn the art of suggestion, train and learn the fundamentals of our way of life.
Cool.
The same applies for our legates and paladins. Each new rank brings new advantages.
This is what we're here to do today. We're here to work our way through the ranks.
Such as equipment.
Why would I want to become a cleric?
Because we're the last bastion against the owls. Our strength, our faith, and our technology are the only things that can stop them. Where the outlaws profit and the berserkers roll in the dirt, we have knowledge. The knowledge to make the world into what it once was.
Is that Gordon Ramsay? Yes,
more.
it is.
Join us, and you can participate in our knowledge, faith, and our technology.
Cool.
So, you decide who becomes a cleric and who doesn't.
Correct. Initiates are only allowed to join us when I decide they are worthy. And should they complete the tasks that are given to them, then I would welcome them into our community. And every acolyte that joins us can then begin on the path of enlightenment to gain promotion here.
I'm ready. Give me a task.
As you wish. I could use the help of someone who hasn't had time to establish themselves here. Someone with a more objective viewpoint. We've recently had to deal with the sad deaths of some of the faithful who wandered right into the arms of a chem dealer. Every one of us suffers temptation, and all must hope they can prevail against it. But those who deal in misery, who exploit the weakness of others, they are a problem that must be eliminated. Complete this task, and you will open the door to becoming a cleric, a true warrior for Kalon.
Got it.
About the chem dealers here in the Horde.
Oh, is that the guy?
Yes?
Do you have
Was
any
that the
leads
guy
on
that we
where they
bought
may
from
be
earlier?
operating?
Well, I had given Dietrich the task of investigating them, but he doesn't seem to have had much luck so far. You should
Red
check
Mema,
what leads
yes.
he has. To my knowledge, he had slimmed the investigation down to 3 suspects. You should start with them.
Who does Dietrich suspect?
He can explain his methodology to you. But as I recall, it was a simple process of rejecting anyone who lacked the requisite access and opportunity. You should speak with the guards who were on duty at the time. Try and get that information as a written report. Anecdote and memory are best not relied on in these cases.
Cool. Okay.
Where can I find these guards?
Well, there's Xander. He was on duty at the main gate on the night in question. Then there is the mine guard and the factory guard. Have you been to the mine? If not, you will find it to the west, below the cathedral.
Oh, is that the guy?
Factory guards patrol to the north.
No, that's
by the mech
we're
production
looking for a guard.
facilities.
Okay. Let's look
That
around
was
a little bit. Let's
remarkable.
make this quest our main. I want to make sure we do this right. Yes. Great. Okay, so first of all, Lindsay said, "Hey, Co, longtime lurker. Just want to say hi to you, your family, and everyone in chat." Hi, Lindsay1. Thank you for watching today, and thank you for your tip. I would like to hear your opinion about Monster Hunter World. P.S. Thank you for all the years of entertainment. First of all, Lindsay, my pleasure. Thank you for watching and your tip. Second of all, Monster Hunter World. I have never played a Monster Hunter game. However, I recently beta tested a game called Dauntless. I really liked what I saw in Dauntless. It was pretty fun. I was talking to my buddy, King Gathalion, about it, who is an avid Monster Hunter fan. I've also talked to my friend Tangent about it, who is a Monster Hunter fan. And what they have basically both told me is that if you like Dauntless, which I do, they said Monster Hunter World is basically going to be like that plus a lot more. So, considering I thought Dauntless was okay, but I did have some pretty major issues with Dauntless. Like the fact that I found the worlds very stale, and I felt the gameplay loop got very repetitive, since it was all just like, spawn into the floating world, find the mob, hit him a bunch of times until he moves somewhere else, then find him and hit him a bunch of times again. I thought that was pretty lackluster, but fun for a little bit. And I was basically told like, oh, well, in that case, you'll love Monster Hunter, because it's like Dauntless, but it's a lot more varied, it's a lot more interesting,
Yes,
the enemies have a lot more variety, and you basically just do more. So the short, that was the long answer. The short answer is that, yes, I'm very excited to try Monster Hunter World. It's going to be the very first Monster Hunter game I play, and if it's like I'm being told, I am really excited to play it. Yep, so that's kind of where we are with that. I don't have a waypoint for this quest. Ah, there we go. That's what we needed. Yeah, I think we know who it is with the package, but we still need to confirm.
What can I help you with?
I want to ask you some questions about the chem trade here.
How do you know about that?
Judicator Reinhold sent me. I'm supposed to have a look at your reports from the time of the crime.
Judicator Reinhold sent you to look into this? Oh well, I suppose he knows what he's doing. Here is my report on the suspects. That's all I know.
I was stopped by Reinhold and asked to keep an eye on certain people. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to locate Siegfried on the day in question, which is definitely suspicious. I was able to watch Hagen in the morning, but in the afternoon he disappeared, unable to locate him again. I found and tracked Oswald in the afternoon. So Oswald is in the clear. And we have Hagen in the morning. I feel like this is going to be a word puzzle. And we have to like line up all the surveillance things and work out that Siegfried is probably the dealer, since he was overtly waiting for the package. But we're going to do it right, and who knows, maybe they'll throw us a curveball. They certainly threw us a curveball with the murder quest. So. Yeah, Dr. Eagle's serotriptamine, we're on Agamir too. We're definitely on a slightly reduced mod team this morning. By the way, thank you mods, especially those that are here. You guys are awesome. Thank you, dudes. The rest of the mods are at TwitchCon. Yeah, they're all like getting drunk and having fun. So big thank you to the ones here today. You guys are definitely working overtime. We appreciate it. Hey, Xander. Boom.
What do you know about the chem dealing here in the Horde?
Well,
And
take a look at
Kleinix, of
this.
course.
Reinhold has sent you to investigate, has he? Well, that works
And
well
to
for
Shap.
both of us. Remember? You promised to take care of some business for me. You owe me a favor. Well, I'm calling that in. I want you to tell Reinhold that Siegfried is the chem dealer.
And here's the curveball.
Why should I do that?
He's a suspect, isn't he? So there you are. He's a cagey guy. Doesn't share his business. He needs re-education. So you can report back that it's him. Job done. Turning him in will help you and help me too. Trust me, the Horde doesn't need traders selling unregulated goods. So I want you to report back that this trader, Siegfried, is the dealer. Say he's guilty. Job done. And I'll
This
know
dude's
you've
corrupt.
done the Horde a favor.
This dude is corrupt.
And what if I don't do that?
I don't think you'll make that choice. That wouldn't be helpful for anyone. But the decision is up to you. If I find out that you accused Siegfried, then I will be satisfied. If I find out you didn't, well, I'm sure we don't need to consider that possibility. Here's the report I've compiled. This is as far as I'd got with my personal investigation. I think reading that will show you the wisdom of simply reporting Siegfried now. Good luck.
Watched him in the afternoon till morning. Was not able to observe anything unusual. Watched him all night. Was not able to observe anything unusual. Was able to watch him in the morning. Was not able to observe anything unusual. We need the last one. I don't know about this. Would it be considered spoilers if I tell Ko what happens if he doesn't do as he says? Because it's a pretty nasty thing. Alarin J, in most cases, I would not want to know. In this case, the only thing I'd want to know is if it would prevent me from advancing as a cleric. So, Alarin, as long as it doesn't prevent me from advancing as a cleric, then I don't want to know. But if it does, please let me know. If this will screw up us becoming a cleric, let me know. Or if it prevents some amazing mechanic or something. It will not prevent that, says Alarin. Okay. Well, we'll do it right then. We'll do it right.
What is it you want?
I need to ask you some questions about the chem dealing.
So,
Hey, what's up,
Reinhold's
Zacchaeus?
brought in some more help. I've already written the report as ordered, but remind me, who are the chief suspects?
Oh man, a lot of people are telling me it's really nasty. Okay.
That's exactly who I wrote up in my report. All that I know is there. Maybe it will help.
Thanks.
Okay.
You didn't come here to pray, did you? I can spot the devout, and you don't look like you're here to ask for divine assistance. Am I right?
You're right. I don't need assistance.
Ha! I knew it. You know, there is a reason why I wanted to talk to you. For all the thirst for knowledge in this place, people can be a little focused.
On your boobs.
They want logic, straight answers. They forbid anyone from looking deeper into things. And that's crazy. I mean, knowledge is wisdom. Wisdom brings you closer to Kalon. So what's wrong with getting some answers? Which brings me to you. I'm betting you have answers, and I'm betting you're the curious type.
I don't want any trouble.
Who's talking about trouble? It's a trivial matter, really. But then I guess that's why I keep getting in trouble. So, are you going to help me?
For those who don't know, in this world, it's canon lore that most women store small mammals like gerbils or guinea pigs in their bras. So what you're actually seeing is just the fallout from that decision.
Tell me your problem.
Have you ever heard of the prophet Arvid?
I have.
Yes.
I am surprised, but you probably only know the basics.
Correct.
But there's something about Arvid, something about those early works that doesn't make sense. And I can't work out why.
Oh.
But will they let me in the archives to study his writings? No. I sneaked in.
This could be important.
They threw me out. I was lucky to avoid re-education. Concentrate on what's right here, right now, they told me. It is only possible to change the future if you draw the correct conclusions from the past, they said.
So you need access to the archives?
No. Well, yeah, that would be great, but for now, I just need a book. All that I want is a copy of Arvid's teachings. There has to be a written copy, or a recorded copy somewhere. It's just not available to us out here. And that bugs me. So,
Understandably.
do you think you can get into the archives and get it for me?
I can try.
Who says I'll help you?
Nobody. But please, I need your help. I beg you. I want to understand why they won't teach us these things. I would like to give you the following, in any case, before you are on your way. I am certain that I can get something from the recordings that will be of use to all of us. Then, maybe, I'll finally understand what our purpose is.
Okay.
I will get you the book from the archives.
Thank you. This is one mystery I can't wait to solve.
We'll give this a try. We'll see what we can do.
Any suggestions for how I get into the archives?
I've been thinking about that, and there are 3 ways. You could watch to see when Carl, the guard on the archives, leaves his post. That might take a few hours, and I personally have never seen him leave his post.
Okay.
But hey, he has to move at some point, doesn't he? Or you could access the security console and put your name on the access list. But the simplest and most obvious solution is for you to join the Clerics.
Good. Okay, great. What do you teach?
Teach me something.
Yeah?
The only thing I can get is Haggler. I don't really want to get that right now, especially since we only have 1 point. Okay, well, another quest. Cool. All right, so we need to... I think we're going to save scum this a little bit. Save scum. I kind of want to see, because Alarin definitely has me concerned about the outcome of this this quest. So what we're going to do is we're going to read these first, and we're going to figure out who the real person is. And I don't think it's Siegfried. And then we're gonna see what we can do here. All right, surveillance report 1. I saw Siegfried at the machine shop from morning till afternoon. I saw Hagen in the mines in the morning and then lost sight of him. I only saw Oswald preaching during the evening. Okay. So Siegfried is morning and afternoon is covered. Morning till afternoon, and then Hagen only mornings, and then Oswald only evenings. Okay. That was the first one? Yes. Okay, second one. Okay, he has no information on Siegfried, so we only have Siegfried from the morning till the afternoon. I was able to watch Hagen in the morning. The other guy watched him in the morning too. But in the afternoon he disappeared. And then he tracked Oswald in the afternoon. So now we have an afternoon and evening on Oswald. But we don't have a morning for Oswald. Hagen, I was able to watch Hagen in the morning, but in the afternoon he disappeared. Interesting. Okay. Siegfried, watched him from the afternoon till the morning. So Siegfried is covered. Morning till afternoon by one, and then afternoon to morning by someone else. Hagen got watched all night, so we still don't have an afternoon for Hagen. Oswald got seen in the morning, and now it was Hagen. It was Hagen. Hagen's our guy. Nobody saw Hagen in the afternoon. Okay, so Hagen is the actual guy. But they want us to turn in Siegfried. So... you guys don't think it was Hagen? Read the quest again. The crime was committed at night? Oh. See, that would definitely throw a note in that, wouldn't it? It is nightly business. Let's read the whole quest again. Adjudicator Rhino men discovered an ELEX trade. It was taking place, but one of the suspects got away. There are 3 suspects. The guards are observing them and writing a report on their movement. It would be useful to learn what the guards have discovered. Adjudicator Rhino wants you to suspect was responsible for ELEX stealing. Let's look up here. Okay. So, but we have a afternoon to morning for Siegfried. We have an evening watch from Siegfried. I mean, it could be that the guy's also is a fakes. We could have gotten a fake report from the sneaky ass. Well, let's do this. Let's save it. Let's talk to him.
About the chem dealers here in the Hort.
Yes?
Are there any more details you can tell me about the chem dealing?
Well, these cases are difficult. Once you find someone who has lapsed into use, they rarely give up the culprit for hope of keeping their supply.
Talk to
But
Dietrich.
In this case,
we'll do that.
The user let slip the time.
Why
of
isn't
the deal.
Dietrich on my thing?
So we've been working backwards from there. The user involved, though, well, he is no longer in a position to provide us with useful information. And so we are relying on getting reports from the guards that can help us place who was where on the night in question. Let us hope this line...
Okay. Let me speed through this real quick.
A large reward has been... If you think you can find these dealers...
It is interesting that in a faction that focuses on data, its people are seeking an escape through chems.
The tired, the weak-minded, the vulnerable are...
So how do I get the other guys on my map? Because I definitely would love to talk to them. Xander, Pickguard, and Factory Guard. Maybe I can do a different quest? What about this one? Dietrich. There we go. I really wish they'd put all of the waypoints in the same quest. There may be one to talk to the dealers, too. We're going to have to look at that as well. Joshman says, shit, I picked Hagen in my playthrough. It's okay, man. Games like this, it's designed so you can make mistakes like that, so. I'm sure you're good. Can I go in here?
What did you think of the last sermon?
There's that weird dude. Okay, definitely not up here. He's right on the other side of that glass wall. Maybe this way? Ah. The archives, maybe. Administration. Okay. Oh, nice digs, man.
So, you're here to report for initiation.
Initiation?
Instruction. Education. A preparation for readiness. My name is Dietrich, and it is my job to ready all new initiates for the trials that will face them. But before you ask any more questions, let's get one thing clear. All the free people need to be properly trained if we want to survive what's coming. Those Albs want to destroy us all. I won't accept a lack of discipline. I expect loyalty, hard work, application, and results.
Good man. I like you.
What do you think is coming?
Oh my god, something is wrong with my legs.
Do you think they will just disappear tomorrow? And while we are waiting for them, the outlaws are plotting something in Tavar. That Duke has plans. So, we must plan too. Plan and train. If you want to progress, then that's what I need to see. That's what Kalon expects. It is what you should demand of yourself.
Kinsey says, do I do sponsored streams? I do sponsored streams rarely. I take about 1 in 30 offers that I get for sponsored streaming because I only really... for me to do a sponsored stream, it has to be under a lot of the right circumstances. Most of the time, sponsored opportunities don't line up. So, yeah. I mean, really, when it comes down to it, the subs are kind of like... I do a sponsored stream every day for my subscribers. That's kind of how I see it. So, yeah. Alright. If the training's so strict, how come you're just sitting around? Okay, that's pretty weird. What do you want me to do?
What do you want me to do?
Someone has been undermining the training program we have here. Some of the initiates have been caught taking chems.
Okay.
I mean, it's a crazy thing to do, but some people do it to gain an edge, but end up becoming addicts. Look at the Alps. I need to find who is bringing this poison in and selling it to our initiates. You don't have something to do with it, do you?
Yes, I'm the drug dealer. Correct.
You suspect me because I'm new here.
I wanted to test your reaction. You'd be tied up and neck-deep in jackal shit by now if I really thought you were behind it. Remember that, if you get tempted in the future. But whoever it is, I want these bastards dealt with. And if you found one set, can you find these assholes too? I want you to track them down wherever they are, in the Hort or beyond. Are you with me?
I am with you. By the way, I got to admit, this game could have a lot of replayability. Because, I mean, we're dumping, like, hours into helping the clerics. And this is going to dictate our abilities for the rest of the game. I mean, we could have done this for Outlaws and been using stims and all sorts of stuff there. We could have done this with Berserkers and learned magic and done all sorts of magic stuff. I mean, you really can't, like, there's a lot of differentiation in this game. It's pretty impressive. I mean, if you were to play all the different lines, you could get hundreds of hours out of this game. Hundreds. Especially if you explored the whole map. Let's do this.
About the ELEX smuggling. I will find the criminals behind this.
Good. My information says that the ELEX is coming from somewhere to the south. There's a recon post there in the ruins of an old fort.
Mystic says a bit sellout. No, not really sellouty. I mean,
if our people don't
obviously everyone sees the problems with the games. I'm just kind of surprised by the scope.
I want answers.
Okay, cool. Great.
Why do you trust me with this?
You weren't here when all this started, so you can't be part of it. But this isn't just blind trust and hope. I'll be watching you and making sure you stick to the task.
Okay, here we go. We gotta say it.
If the training's so strict, how come you're just sitting around?
I do so every day, and my tasks aren't easy. I take care of internal matters and coordinate training. And I get into the field when I can. You have to stay sharp to provide the best training, and to understand our enemy. If we are to work with the free people, if the clerics are to save the free people from the Alps, this is what we must do. That will be all. Dismissed.
Okay.
Find peace in yourself.
I was definitely hoping to get more information about this chem thing from him.